What kind of emergency
Oh my
do you
God.
have?
Two guys that broke in my house. They had guns. I had to chop one of them up, man.
A desperate homeowner screams on the 911 call. He just finished swinging a machete at two men in his home on Digby Avenue.
I heard the noise and I grabbed my machete.
Police say the robbers hightailed it down the stairs to the waiting getaway car.
I said the guy had the gun. I just started chopping at both of them.
Detectives think the trio is linked to several other burglaries in the area. The suspects are consistent. The suspects came to the victim's house, rang the doorbell several times, and when he didn't answer, they knocked down the door, running upstairs. Neighbor in East Baptiste says not only did they grab money, they met their match.
He tried to protect himself, and he used the machetes. I'm pretty sure everybody would do the same thing.
19-year-old Michael Mack was arrested after showing up at the Indian River County Hospital with a head injury. The two other suspects are still on the loose. Despite the chaos, Ellsworth managed to take a picture of the black car they came in. Cops are offering a $100,000 reward for more information in this case. In Palm Bay, Natalie Diaz, WESH 2 News. Today, FBI agents and police alarmed students as they busted into the third tower dorm at UCF. Police arrested honors student Scott Matthew Arsazuski in room 309 for cyber hacking, one of 15 people arrested in the nation for alleged cybercrimes Tuesday. UCF honors student Dan Chesney says he was doing his laundry when a slew of FBI agents arrested a fellow classmate down the hall.
I was completely surprised. Being athletes and honors kids, not a whole lot of bad things, happen in the towers, I'd say.
Arsazuski, 21-year-old computer engineering student, is accused of hacking an FBI-affiliated website, InfraGardTampa.org. Homeland Security and law enforcement use this site to protect against counterterrorism and cybercrimes. Arsazuski bragged on his website, Cobra's Corner. It took him only 5 minutes to penetrate the website. We went up to Scott's dorm to talk to him in the towers behind me, but the only statement that he can give us is that he is extremely stressed out that the FBI has caught him cyber hacking. Federal agents say Arsazuski uploaded 3 documents to the website, damaging the server. Then he posted step-by-step instructions on his Twitter.
It's illegal, so I shouldn't have been doing it.
Arsazuski also tweeted about the hack job with friends that FBI agents say might have possible ties to the worldwide activist group Anonymous. Agents arrested 14 members across the country today for hacking the website PayPal. Anonymous says cyber hacking is in retaliation to Orlando police arrests of Food Not Bomb members feeding the homeless in Lake Eola. At UCF, Natalie Diaz, WESH 2 News. Dave Smith says he was minding his own business when all of a sudden 3 pit bulls came charging at him.
When I come out, they were all right here, so I ran like this, like this, and they come after me, so I ran out of my van like this, and he's trying to jump through the window. So the second time he tried to jump through the window, he was almost in the window, and I shot him. I had no choice. I was afraid he was going to come in the window after me.
Smith says he always keeps that gun in his truck. 1 dog died, 1 got injured, and 1 ran away. The owners were too angry and upset to talk to us, though. According to neighbors, this was the last straw to a long-time feud between the dog owner and the victim. However, Smith says that he had no other choice.
I have to defend myself. I can't do anything else but that, but I'll try to avoid him as much as I can.
Sheriff's detectives say the pit bulls first went after this neighbor. She got away. Then the dogs turned and went after Smith. They say he was justified in shooting them.
Anytime you fear for your life or you fear that you may suffer great bodily harm, you're allowed to use deadly force. And in this case, it's easy to see how someone could feel that their life is in danger.
In Seminole County, Natalie Diaz, WESH 2 News. Chase Wilson's father is beside himself. The thoughts of his son drowning making him ill outside of the ER. He, his wife, and the child's grandmother found Chase floating near the edge of the pool, not breathing.
They're very emotional right now. They've lost their only child.
The child drowned in the backyard swimming pool on Leeward Drive in Volusia County. One of the fire rescuers was a former Beach Patrol member, but he still could not save the child's life. Now, the family that was staying at this residence was with family for financial reasons, and now they're being consoled for their child.
The child was taken to the hospital, and they continue life-saving efforts all the way to the hospital. but unfortunately the child did die from his injuries today.
Emotional neighbors and family friends gathered next door but were too overcome to talk with us. Down the street, Carl Green says this is a lesson learned the hard way.
When my kids come down from visiting from Jersey, I watch them. And they know how to swim better than me, but they're not allowed near the pool unless I'm out there.
Detectives say they are still investigating just how this tragedy happened. In Volusia County, Natalie Diaz, WESH 2 News.
I'm still in shock. I am still amazed about the whole thing. I just can't believe all of this has happened to me.
Captain David Walters is still in awe over his free home makeover. House for Heroes, a nonprofit organization, helps renovate veterans' houses. Walters is the first veteran to receive this gift of help in Orlando. Walters says if it weren't for House for Heroes, he was going to give up his house to the bank.
My house is 24 years old, and it needed tons of things that I could never afford to do and physically can't do.
It truly is helping hands out here. Whether it's repainting his house or doing the deck, without them, it couldn't be possible. More than 30 volunteers working on do-it-yourself projects came out to make Captain Walters' home a safe haven again. Director Kelly Darr says House for Heroes started in Georgia. Orlando is their second city, but they have some bigger plans.
We are hopefully going to be expanding into every congressional district is our goal.
The only qualification to have House for Heroes renovate your home is that you be a veteran, own your house, and be honorably discharged by the Army. In Orlando, Natalie Diaz, WESH 2 News.